Long ago, in a land you might remember from your dreams, the power of randomness was celebrated by all. Those with dice would roll them to shape their destinies, and the bravest few would challenge each other in games of chance. Epic tournaments in which their very lives would hang in the balance.
Fortune to me! Hurry! Get the energy! Let's get that energy, Fortune! Alright, the dice! Roll it! Come on! Watch this! Frantic rules! This is a challenge! Having second thoughts? Watch out! No!
But that was in the era of the dice wielders. And like all eras, it too would come to an end, fading into legend and mystery. Our story begins later, in Wanecroft, a small village populated entirely by people who have never once been dealt a fair hand.
Attention, Wanners! I am the Queen, and my dark dice will decide your fate. Random rules! See that, Bernard? You're a sixer.
Oh, wow! I'm gonna live in the Queen's Dream Palace for the rest of my...
Nuh-uh, you're a dirty 3, doomed to a life of fighting and misery.
That's cheating.
Well, so is having an almighty dice, Snake Eye.
Stop, you guys. Wrap this up. We should really get going.
It's just a game, sis.
Even, I promised Mom and Dad to get you home.
The Queen! It's the Queen!
Hey, was that really necessary?
Come on, hurry up! Now we really have to run!
Odd, wait!
Stay behind me, sis. We've got to run home and hide. Now!
Nothing to it, sis.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Random rules!
That's Nanny Fortuna. Works for the Queen, kidnapping children for her.
Kidnapping?
And so the Queen decreed that any child who had reached the age of 12 would be given the grand honor of rolling her one true dice, which would reveal to them their place in the world of random.
Guys, check out this secret portal I
Bring
found.
me all of the children.
It's an old crawl space.
It works for us. Nice work, Bernie.
For the
go.
Queen's wisdom is as wide as her power, which is infinite. Which makes it very easy for all of you to do what she says. Since she is and ever shall be correct. And though you may feel a twinge of emotion when you watch your children move to their new ages, ensure that you are feeling the correct emotion, which is joy. Joy that the Queen's plan for us is so grand. Joy that her one true dice has deigned to fix the fate of your offspring. And joy, yes, joy that today...
Even! Odd! Where have you been? We've been worried sick.
I'm sorry, Dad. I tried to.
There's no time. She'll be here any minute.
Quick, get down.
Happy birthday.
Oh, Even.
And I got a present for you.
It's so cute.
Make a wish.
And the Queen said, every child of 12 years shall throw this supreme dice, and so it was. For random is fair, random prevails, and random rules. Random rules! Be grateful, child, that the Queen herself is here for your special day. Now roll the dice, and let's see what kind of person you truly are.
It had been settled.
At least, she'll be a sixer.
Even!
Oh, no!
Stop it!
And so, Odd's destiny came to be living by the side of the Queen up in the Sixer's palace, where, it was said, all dreams came true. But Even's nightmare was just beginning.
Odd? Where are you? I'm coming for you, sis. I'm gonna find you, okay? Tell me where you are, Odd. Help me find you. Odd, I'm here, sis. I'm coming, Odd. Odd.
More than a year had passed since her sister had been taken away from her, and in all that time, Even had never dreamed like that before. Even knew she was now awake, and knew this was the same house she'd lived in her entire life. But something seemed off. A portrait of Uncle Jinx. It was said he'd sailed the 7 seas and then drowned in the 8th. A painting of Aunt Cordelia. She could play every single musical instrument in Wanecroft, which was impressive, but none of them well, which was markedly less impressive. An image of great-great-great-grandmother Waters. She was the woman who'd invented sliced bread, which made everyone very excited. Well, before then, they'd just taken great big bites out of loaves. An image of great-great-grandfather Peters. 200 years ago, he ate all his clothing to win a bet. Even supposed that was the reason this portrait stopped at the neckline. Even's mother had always painted, and she'd share with Even the stories she'd hidden in her paintings. Wonderful tales of daring heroines and dashing adventure. She told her never to share these stories with the outside world. These stories might upset the Queen, and she had eyes and ears everywhere. Odd shoes, little parts of her life, still dotted their house. It didn't make it a happy house, but that was fine by Even. She never wanted to forget her sister. Even's parents had locked the door securely, as they had every night since Odd was taken. These paintings showed stories Even's mother told her were safe to share, because they were true. Or so she said. Like the story of the card makers of Five Town, who'd suffered a horrible fate. Even's father never told her stories. He preferred reality to fantasy, the physicality of hammers and nails to the ephemeral mists of dreams and fantasy. Oh, it was still very late, or was it very early? And Even didn't want to wake her parents. The scariest painting Even's mother had ever made was of the Shadow Man, a mysterious figure who'd gobble up children who ventured too far. Even stared at the toy, feeling the ground tilt beneath her. That was the exact same stuffed animal she'd given Odd on the night she was taken. Even knew her parents would be heartbroken when they woke and found her missing. But she had to go. She had to know. glowing figure seemed to keep its distance from Even. When she got closer, it moved further away. It was leading her somewhere.
Oof! Easy there, Even. What are you doing out so darn late? You're running like the old witch Uma put a curse on you. Oh, darling, you're trying to find your sister, aren't you? I'm afraid the past is the past, child. Ah, that spark in your eye tells me you're not fooling around. I remember being your age once, I do. And I know how important imagination can seem. All right, I'll get out of your way. But don't tell your parents you saw me. Deal? You're quite welcome, young Miss Even. And stay away from the outskirts.
Wait up, please! Wait up!
This was Onecroft, the world in which Even and her small family lived. Like all Oners, they hauled junk for the cargo ships that came and went in the night. All this labor was done for reasons that were never clearly understood. The Queen willed it, and no one would dare oppose her, and that was enough for everyone. Everyone, that is, except Even.
Come on, Burn, just hit it. It's right there. What are you doing here anyway?
Yeah, Even. Are your parents letting you out after dark now? Aw, that's so great. I know after Autumn had to leave, they've been more protective of you, and it's just so great to have you here to play, Even.
At least you're new. These two idiots are getting on my nerves.
Hey, Lucky, that's mean!
Aw, shucks. I know I'm not the smartest, but I try real hard.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Wow, sensitive much? You guys are so touchy.
I couldn't sleep. My 12th birthday is coming up.
Mine too. Gonna get to roll the dice when it comes. I'm gonna be a sixer. I know it. I'll be saying bye to all you bloobs and hi to the riches of Sixtopia.
I'm not a bloob. I'm a star. My mom says so.
I'm not a bloob either. What's a bloob?
You getting a load of these bloobs even? Listen, Even, it takes two to be a jerk. One to be the jerk, and the other to be an even bigger jerk by pointing it out. Well, that's just her bad luck. Not the sort of thing I've ever had to worry about.
Really? How come?
Because my name is Lucky, and
He meant how come Even thinks it didn't work out, Lucky?
yeah, right. Like a sixer would ever care about her oneer. Please.
It could happen. You don't know.
I think it sounds mysterious. I love mysteries. Have fun with your cool mystery, Even. See you later.
She knew this was, if not goodbye, then at least so long, and even knew if she hesitated, if she woke her parents and spoke to them directly, she'd never go. And so she left, without knocking.
You seem like you're looking for something, kid. I thought I recognized you. You're Odd's sister, right? Did the big roll a year ago, if I recall. She's in the Queen's care now, kiddo. There's nothing any of us can do. And I think you should give up on her, even. She's a Sixer now. Nobody ever comes back from that.
There, you saw it, didn't you? There it was again.
Halt! None shall enter the docks tonight by order of Her Majesty. Random rules.
Come on!
Well, whatever that spirit wanted, it seemed to involve bringing even here. But why?
Random rules, even. Random rules. Well. Look at you. I see ghosts all around us, child. Ghosts of the way the world used to be, and how it could be still if the Queen were ever to die. But of course she can't. She can never die. You've heard the good news, haven't you? The Queen is a force of nature, like gravity or death. You can't argue with gravity. You don't debate death. You just go along with her, because you know her rule is law. She is eternal. She's never wrong. She makes the rules, random rules, and they're always right. It's incredible to live at the same time as such a wondrous being. I hope one day she notices me, up riding a shining spider stallion, notices my love for her, notices my worship. You can't escape it, you know. No one can. It's all perfectly designed. I'd love every minute of it.
One town was unique. Some who lived here were kind, treating the queen with respect, and others seemed to have been broken by her in one way or another. But it was home, the only home Even had ever known.
So...
That strange figure even knew that her fate was changing, that her future was suddenly filled with unknowns. And she also had the distinct feeling that she wouldn't be back home for quite some time. Even could barely make out what the ghostly figure was. It was beautiful, inscrutable, and there seemed to be a sorrow to her. There was no time to think. Even was either going home to her parents without answers and with even more questions than before, or she was getting on that boat. She felt a pull, beckoning towards something new.
Oh, those are some nice cards you have there, kiddo. You find them yourself? Well, heck, let me take a look. Maybe these old papers will notice something you haven't. Suit yourself, missy. I ain't gonna force you into doing anything you don't want to. Oh, but before you go, a word of warning. Be careful out there, missy. Tonight's the night the junk collectors come. His boat's here, and the guards over there don't let nobody close. The harbor's hiding secrets tonight, missy.
They load up the boats with junk and take it to other areas of Random, though what for I can't rightly say. Nobody who knows is willing to say, and nobody else can see for themselves. Everyone just keeps their heads down and does their job. Except for me. I don't do any of it. I'll never work for that rotten queen. Safe travels.
No. You don't get to come here. Smart as a spot. You get your own. Now, go away. What do you think I'm doing here? We're all trying to hide, kid. Now leave. This is Herman's hidey hole. My little stowaway chamber, my realm of adlubescence that you're not invited in. It's my ticket out of this muddy town. It means something that's delightful, like my room here. Wow. You really are just a kid, huh? Well, guess what? I myself was a kid once. Kid Herman. And now I'm adult Herman, and I'm getting out of here. Now go find your own spot. There are no... Come on! There's gotta be other spots. Go find them. Oh, for the love of... Fine. You little guilt tripper. I'll let you in. Oh, but before I do, we got ourselves some house rules. 1, be quiet. 2, don't touch anything. And 3, be quiet and don't touch anything. Now, don't make me regret this, kid. I'm stowing away on a quest, see? And if the crew here gets wind of it, both our gooses will be cooked. So just sit here all quiet-like and don't do anything. Shh, quiet, kid. I can't believe it. You're already breaking rules 1 and 3. Look, I'll tell you what. Just hide between those boxes and don't make any noise. You want to know about me? Here's the deal. I'm off to find my son, see? I'm headed for the Cardmaker district, 5-tropolis, or whatever the Queen's calling it these days. And... Quiet, kid, or you'll ruin the whole thing. Just go to sleep, kid. I'll wake you when we're there. Well, the moment she'd let herself think about it, Even realized she was actually exhausted. Tonight alone, she'd seen a ghost, run away from home, and boarded a ship traveling somewhere deep into the unknown heart of Random. Would she ever return? It didn't matter. Odd was the only thing that mattered. With her sister's name on her lips, Even fell into a deep slumber.
I'm coming!
Even! You found me!
Stay right there! I'm coming!
Even! I need you!
Sis! I'm coming! Don't move!
Even! Why aren't you coming to help?
I'm trying, sis! Hold on! I'm trying!
Hello, Even.
You're home. It's where you belong.
Who's in trouble? Trouble is odd.
At least she'll be a sixer.
Awana is Awana.
Izawana is Awana.
When you're right, you're right.
Even. Come stay with us. Do you want some tea? Everything's better with tea.
Tea fixes everything, Even.
Listen to your mother, Even.
It's a dangerous world out there.
Listen to your mother, Even.
Stay here. It's safe here. We'll never leave you again. Not ever. Not ever, Even. We'll always be here, Even.
You'll always be her, Even.
Her desires are odd.
It's the only way she'll learn.
Go. Even if you're lost.
The Queen will find you.
Please. Please, I want to go. I miss my sister. I miss my parents.
You're safe now. They can't hurt you anymore.
Hurt me? No, that's not right. They never. I don't think they.
They were denying you your future, robbing you of your true destiny. You're finally home.
Wake up, girl! No. This whole dang ship's falling apart. Today's a difficult day for you, Herman.
Wait! What am I supposed to do?
Take one of these bad boys! Has even lost sight of Herman. She realized she'd also lost sight of her last connection to home.
Okay, still alive. I can work with that. As long as I don't land on water, I should be able to work with that. Find time to remember I don't know how to swim.
She hoped desperately that she'd land somewhere near Sixtown, but the wind and the fates had very different plans for her indeed.
Ah! Whoa, where is this place?
She couldn't yet understand it, but Even had landed in the middle of something exceptional. These were the ruins of a time long past, and the magic she could almost sense in the air wasn't about to give up its secrets that easily.
I must be the first person to come here in decades. Hey, are you okay? Are you, okay? Well, thanks for saving me back there. You were really, well, heroic. Right. Okay. Talking to a dice. I better get going. You should too. This place is really dangerous. Oh, I mean, I guess you can tag along. The more the merrier, right? Okay, Ethan, keep it together. You're talking to a dice now, Ethan. And to yourself. Dicey, over there! Nice! Not a trap. Those are mine. You don't just take things from people. Ugh, fine. You could hold on to them, I guess. Just don't digest them. Come on, Dicey! Watch out, Dice! I think these machines are coming alive too. Yep. They're attacking.
Oh, it was clear that these were no ordinary cards, and Dicey was no ordinary dice. Something extraordinary was awakening. even didn't understand what was happening to her and her new dice friend. But she didn't need to, for there was another, more obvious truth that she understood completely. She was truly and inarguably kicking robot butt. With each movement, the girl and her dice,
Whoa! What's in there?
even and Dicey, were moving as one, an unstoppable fighting machine.
More cards? Oh, I wonder what these do. Listen, we're an incredible team, and as long as I'm going to be talking to you, I should probably know your name. Right. Well, how about if I just call you Dicey? Perfect. Well, let's see if we can find a way out of this place, Dicey.
To the entities that slumbered in this long-forgotten world, even had just become interesting. And that was seldom good.
Whoa! Dicey! Maybe leave with that next time. Right. Well, we'll have to talk more later. But for now, it's like something out of Mum's drawings. Ready, Dicey? I'm choosing to take that as a yes.
These colossi were indeed colossal. Things were looking grim. And while I know it's always disappointing when what you thought was a novel turns out to be a very short story, all I can do is apologize.
Get him, Dicey! Dicey, over here! Get him, Dicey! All right, Dicey. You're quite something.
Even and Dicey finally had a moment to catch their breath, take a breather, and...
Dicey, wait! Dicey! What's happening here?
I've always been here.
Filthy water! Snake-eyed freak! Dirty one, daughter! You don't belong here, Oner. Go back to your filth where you belong. Look at the dirty trash, Cyclops. My parents told me how Oners live. Like animals. Look at the dirty trash, Cyclops.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut... What is going on here?
The other kids, they said I was a filthy Oner.
She is. She's not a sixer like us.
Oh, the dice doesn't lie, children.
Yeah, but she was just lucky. She's a oner. You can smell it on her.
Oh, you think you're smarter than the black dice?
I mean, no. I just...
Oh, so now you're saying she is a sixer after all. So you've lied to me. Either way.
I mean...
Lying should be punished odd, don't you agree?
You don't have to. I was just...
Now, there's no room for pity. Either everything's fair or nothing is.
A Oner! Off to the garbage for you!
I'm not garbage.
We'll agree to disagree, love. What's this? A lunchbox? Ha! A living lunchbox! Go! Monster! I'm gonna tell the mayor!
is, Dicey.
Even had a feeling, call it a hint, that her new friend Dicey would be able to open that door for her. All it would take would be a roll or two. And that feeling was correct.
Look, it's that ghost again.
Yes, I was just going to say that. But what did it want?
Did you hear? The new moon is finished. When it comes to the new moon, I'm of two minds. And they both love it. Oh, have you come to see our new moon? Oh, you're in for a treat.
Oj, dajde! Zajoga! Måste bara gilda! Dajde då! Moje dadelde! Alltså boy! Och dalde ja! Majade! Och för detta då bara! Oj, dajde då!
Good morning, world! It's a beautiful day, my favorite kind.
Any second now. Oh, curse it too. Though I suppose you can't have the sweet without the sour. Attention to town. Now hear this.
The Queen is rolled or two. I repeat, the Queen is rolled or two.
Her will is now manifest. Long may she reign. Random rules.
Oh, a two! What a delightful...
Way to make a perfectly awful day even worse. Another dreary day, everyone. Just muddle through this horrid life until death finally claims us.
You don't belong here. Oi! What are you looking at? You heard me. We've got enough problems here without strange weirdos wandering around town. You are. I seen you when the dice got rolled. You didn't change a bit. That tells us you're not from Two Town. I reckon you're a wanna, and you don't belong here.
It seemed to even that there were two sides to every story, especially here in Two Town, where even the residents seemed to be of two minds.
Hey! I've got cards to trade. Cards, cards, I got cards here, the greatest cards in the land, from my body to your hands. The very same. Why, I've got the best cards in all of Two Town, only for the most discerning of customers. Oh, I can tell you've got an eye for cards. Always terrific to meet another connoisseur. Manny Dex, at your service. Yes, of course. It's a combination of card plus connoisseur. It's a portmanteau, you see, which I guess is itself a combination of ports and mantos. Whatever those are. Now listen, since you're a fellow connoisseur, and since business is slow, I'm gonna do you a solid, mate. Old Manny Dex is gonna give you a lovely binder to hold your cards in, on the house. We'll just need to teach you how to use it. Now then, what with that shiny new binder with all those blank pages in it, you're probably in the market for some new cards, eh? Well, good news! It just so happens I've got the greatest cards in the land from my body to your hands, ha ha! And at the best prices too. Oi, Manny Dex here, Manny Dex here, card enthusiast and living store at...
Jeevan was beginning to learn a lot about this new part of random, but not, unfortunately, how to escape it. The door was locked. Perhaps someone nearby was in possession of a key.
Have you seen the Upside Down Town? I'm building it. The flipped city in the sky. You can't miss it. It's not just me, of course. Lots of construction jobs up there. That whole site was designed by Her Royal Highness, the Queen. It's the ultimate expression of Two Town. Name's Smokey, by the way. That's it. That's exactly it. Everything must have its other half. It's only natural.
Some call the Upside Downtown a mere distraction, a minor obsession of the Queen designed simply to keep us all busy. You know what those people are called? Ha! Good one. No, they're traitors. They're obviously traitors. It's the ultimate expression of Two Town, what it was always meant to be. Two cities in one.
It was the Queen's Royal Robot Guards. She had to think fast. She had to roll the dice.
Hey, you. Come here a tick. Question's not who I am, love. It's who you're with. That six-sided fellow by your side. Tell me about him. That ain't no dog. I think you got one of them dice by your side. See, most people wouldn't recognize them no more. They've been extinct for so long. Banned by the Queen, and she's got a terrifying black one. The only one left in all the land. Or so she thinks. I'm sure you don't. Having a dice is treason, after all. Be careful out there, love. There might not be many of us left who know what you're up to, but you can't fool everyone all of the time. See you around, kid. So, it does speak, and with the ancient dice tongue. How intriguing. Ooh. So polite, so stoic. The Queen will like that.
I don't know, Dicey, but I didn't like her one bit. Dicey, over there! Go on, Dicey!
Oi, kid! You want crispy twigs? Kids love crispy twigs.
Some super juice.
To answer your question, yes. Business is slow.
Seller Street Socks. Get your socks here. Sock 2 packs. One for each of you. It's the perfect pair for the perfect pair.
You know you've got to have it.
Hey, good. I'm selling crispy twigs here. Crispy twigs to trade.
Get your pre-chewed food here, smooth and silky.
Är du inte färdig? Är något att äta på? Right, boy. Äger kom inte.
Oh. I need inspiration. I'd trade my Gubblegregor for a flash of genius. I'm through Pipkin, by the way. I am an artist, but not with paints or music. My art is the art of trading, and I want to push the art forward. Trading Gubblegregors is so routine. I want to trade something that hasn't been traded before.
Say, you wouldn't be willing to trade for that costume your friend is wearing, are you?
Or thousands of new pet spiders doing the same. The two are about.
I figured. Probably wouldn't fit too many folks anyway. Plus, people have traded costumes before. If you ever have anything to trade, you'll come see me, right? Especially something unusual.
Pet spiders are a very popular pet lately. I don't ask why. I just.
Excellent. Keep your eyes peeled.
Help! Help! I'm being attacked by robots!
I got a 50% off sale. That's twice as
Cool Dice costume, kid. The heart of Two Town was even greater and bigger and scarier than in the most outlandish stories she'd heard the Junkers tell in one croft.
Help! Help! I'm being attacked by robots!
saved my bacon there, kid. Look, let me repay you with a deal. I'm looking to trade a weird-looking four-sided skull for a Gubblegregger. That'll be just the thing I need to Gubblegreg my way out of future robot trouble. What do you say, kid? Let me know if you change your mind.
Hi, I'm Harry Twofold. I love the Upside Down Town. It's a whole second Two-Town.
And I can't stand them. I hate that stupid thing. It's a huge mistake. Sorry, you must have been speaking to my other half. I hate it.
By which I mean, it rules! Yeah, that's kind of my whole thing. But one thing will always remain consistent. My love for the Upside Down Town. It's beautiful and great and...
I hate it. Worst idea we ever had.
Brilliant in both conception and execution. A
disaster in waiting that will
make everyone happy.
To die one day so that they can escape this horrible monster city.
And then go to heaven, which will be exactly like the new Upside Down Town. Okay, have a nice
and depressing
day.
That's a spiffy nice costume, Kate. My grandmother told me about him.
Words for sale. Who wants to buy a word? Here's one for free. Syzygy.
Hello! Can I interest you in a potion? Wait a minute. I don't know you. I only sell potions to my regular customers. I don't give out my art willy-nilly. You're not from around here, are you? You must feel lost. It would be logical to give her a summary of the town that she finds herself in. I was getting to that. Jeez! It would be logical of me to give you a summary of the town you find yourself in. As you may have noticed, we're big into duality here. even though it has its not unsubstantial downsides. By the card makers, I'm speaking, Jorid! Split personality, though ours is more unfortunate than most. Jared and I don't agree on very much these days. Ah, a keen question suggesting a logical mind. Everyone in Two Town is split, but it's not always the same way. I am fated to always be battling my other half, but even on my worst days, I know that it's fair.
We battle it out, and it's a great system. As you can see, Jorid and I are in conflict a lot. We want different things in business, in life, in love.
In that some of us don't want love because it's an illogical distraction.
And some of us want to get mad kissy.
Also, we are at loggerheads over the direction of our business. But not for long. I am working on a potion to decide this once and for all. Yes, a potion to decide who is in charge. Whoever drinks it will be the leader once and for all, regardless of what the dice say.
Which will be me.
You misspoke, as anyone could clearly see that I am intended to be the one in charge. If you simply reason it out, you'll see that,
you know what? I have had it with your condescending and your precious logic.
An emotional and frankly embarrassing response, dare I say, cringe-worthy?
You two enjoy talking. I'm out of here. La 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 la, can't hear you. La 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 la, can't hear you.
Ah, we have a few moments of privacy. There is one thing. That potion I mentioned. I need ingredients to finish it. And I'm afraid time is of some matter because my partner is working on a similar potion. One that will lock me out for good. It's logical, therefore, that I finish my potion first. So, if you'd be so kind as to find what I need before that happens, I would appreciate it. I can barely hear you with these fingers in my ears, but that sounded like a yes? Excellent. I require 3 bloobs. Unremarkable organisms distinguished by their loud screams. Listen for their sounds, and you'll find them. And don't worry about harvesting them for my experiments. My research indicates that it is actually quite ethical and logical for me to do this. I assure you it makes no difference to them. They loathe their existence all the same. All I require is that you find 3 bloobs for me, and I'll have all that I need. Oh, and there's a mighty reward in it for you. In conclusion, what I've said is highly intriguing, and if I were you, I'd go find those bloobs. Promptly. Farewell, kind stranger.
He's gone, yeah? Perfect! Listen, before you go, that potion that we're working on, I need ingredients first to finish it. Because as soon as he gets control again, my partner is going to invent a potion to lock me out for good! There's no stopping him. It's logical. So, if you'd be so kind as to find what I need before that happens, I'd be much obliged. Perfect! Oh, perfect! Okay, I'll need 3 bloobs, same as him, but you need to give them to me. Oh, and there's a reward in it for you. I know, it's so intriguing. If I were you, I'd go find those ingredients to discover what it is.
Behold, the door to Three Town. Alas, the door was sealed shut, and only a roll of a 3 would open it. But Evan's friend was 1 dot short. He could only roll a 1 and a 2, and Evan would have to find a way to upgrade him.
Strange. What's up with these little guys? I wonder if they could fix you.
Roll your dice and defeat all enemies. It's that simple.
Seemed as though Dicey was affecting the giant board game.
There's a slow bubble. There's a slow time bubble in the board game. nearing the final round. The board game is about to end.
A dice! Child! Yes, you! Come closer. You, child! I believe we can be useful to each other. Not in a direct way, but there is something else you may be able to achieve in the meantime. You see, I've noticed that you have a dice with you. Right, a good act, child. You'll need your wits to survive what's coming, I'd wager. So, let's say, hypothetically, you have a dice, which of course you don't, which means you, hypothetically, have experience in their identification and true nature. I've heard tell of a dice circulating Cellar Street. Of course, it's been so long since a true dice has been here. People don't entirely recognize it for what it is. And if these rumors were true, well, I dare say you could be the one to find it. Folks dimly sense it has value. They treat it as something rare and unique, say a fossil, not knowing its true value, its true nature. I believe someone like yourself could trade for it, or at the very least, trade up to it. Hypothetically, of course, and if you did hypothetically succeed in possessing such a dice, well, I'd be interested, and I'd make it worth your while indeed. I've heard stories around Cellar Street. There's all sorts of strange items for trade there. And if you can't find it directly, you could trade until you do. I've told you all I can. Except that I've heard whispers that someone is buying words, and someone else is selling them. And that would be where I'd start. Make yourself useful, child. Trade and trade until, before you know it, you've got your hands on one of those dangerous, awful, deadly dice. And then you give it to me, and I will take care of it.
All this tunus reminds me of Odd. I promise you, sister, I am coming for you.
As she looked up, Even began to realize that Two Town's name was easily twice as literal as she'd suspected. They seemed to be constructing a second town.
I've had enough of this job. Ouch. Okay. All right. Huh? Oh, a dice? Where did you come from, little one?
Let him go! That's right. You better smarten up and look where you're going, or I...
Well, you're very angry for someone so small.
I'm not small. You're a big, clumsy giant who goes around sitting on my friends.
Again, I apologize. It was an accident.
All right, apology accepted. Look, I'm trying to find my sister, and I've got to get through that big old door.
Name's Seymour. Haven't seen your sister, though. Thing is, I don't see too much of anything these days, and not since the nanny confiscated most of my eyes. 2 of them for Two Town, she said. Oh, not like that. Nanny Fortuna. Old lady, right hand of the queen. She is as mean as she is old. Anyway, once she gave my eyes to the mayor, they disappeared. I haven't heard any news about them since. So, it seems like we both have a reason not to like her. The Civil War and Freedom, you know, tried to desert it and got sentenced for treason. I wasn't doing any good there anyway. I'm a lover, not a fighter. But enough about that. What's up with this dice? I haven't seen a real one in years. I see you're missing a couple of pips, little one, if you're gonna go anywhere. You are new, aren't you? Door to Three Towns forever locked. Keeps the district separate by order of the Queen. You'd need to roll a 3 to open it, and since nobody has a dice anymore, well, they stay closed. But your little friend's so close to 3. I could fix you, but... But I can't. Not unless I get my missing eyes back. Oh, if only a brave dice wielder would find it in her heart of glory to begin a quest to find and return my eyes. Absolutely! I'm certain the nanny passed my eyes on to the mayor. Of course, if she'd given them to the right mayor, getting them back would be easy, but she gave them to that upside-down one. Ugh, what a nightmare. Oh, that's a good one. Listen, even if things were that easy, do you think we'd all be here? Heck no! We'd all be in Six Town, living the high life, relaxing by whatever it is that Six Towners relax by. A pool of gold, probably. Sadly, it's not that easy, even. Especially not since that nanny has given my eyes to that nightmare of a mayor. So, yeah, find my eyes, and I can definitely help you. So, you'll help out old Seymour? Thank you. Be careful with that two-faced mayor. Okay, if you need me, I'll be over at the town square, near the door to Freedom.
Even decided that she felt a kinship with this sad, large monster. He'd been hurt by the same people who took her sister. She had the sense she was the only one who could help him. And she had the sense Seymour could end up helping her too.
Low down there. That I am. Well, one of them at least. And you, young lady, are... Well met, Even.
At last, Even had arrived at the mayor of Two Town, the administrator of this land, and the alleged thief of Seymour's eyes. Or at least, Even had arrived at his lower extremities.
What brings you to my office today, Even? You're trying to blind your mister with your swollen thighs? Mine a twister for some colon guys? Grind your... why don't you take the elevator and step into my office, Even? It'll be easier to talk. I can't hear you down there. Come up into my office.
It's so beautiful, the upside down town. A shining city in the sky.
Yes, hello. Step into my office, such as it is. Don't mind the thing sticking out of my hat. He's... how best to explain this? I had a lot on my mind about this Upside Downtown project. It was starting to get out of hand. One day, he was just... there.
I've always been here.
Right. We'd better keep our voices down, Even, if we are to keep this conversation away from his ears. I'm sure you noticed the changes here, Even. Our personalities becoming personified now. That's what Royam is. He's growing out of my hat, and I don't know how to stop him. I don't know how to fix this town, Even, and I don't know why I'm telling you this. Oh, I suppose you just have a face one can trust. In any case, what brings you to the mayor today? What's that, little girl? You want to know how our first-past-the-post democratic system works? Why, I'd be happy to explain it in tremendous detail beginning now. Okay, I think that warded him off. That thing growing out of my hat has a name. Royam. What? Oh, I never thought of that. Anyway, Royam is my opposite side.
He's much more self-assured than I am, which normally would be great, but the things he's doing, I don't know if I can support them. Well, for starters, he's wasting precious time and people on this Upside Down project. Secondly, he is bat-dung mad as a hatter and he freaks me out personally. He's my opposite, but at the end of the day, that's the grand thing about Two Town, isn't it? Everyone's got the other half. It's just like breathing to us. Mostly like breathing. Oh, that's the Queen's idea. She wants us to build a second Two Town. Duality and all that. It'll be glorious, of course. Everything the Queen does is glorious. But, well, it just seems to be that it's taking its time to get to that glory and, well, never mind. I'm speaking out of turn. Right. Queens always know best. I should stop worrying about it. It is, yes. It didn't used to be this way. Truth be told, the two-ness in this town can be a little tiring. Everyone being split into dual personalities is what makes us who we are. But building a second city... That's actually pretty accurate, since it's mostly built out of garbage. At its best, it is a mad experiment to test my patience, keeping half of the citizenry occupied with useless work while the rest of my town stagnates. Oh, but look at myself lose my temper again. We must trust in the Queen's grand plan for us all, in our duty to ensure that what she wants happens. In the end, it is all fair, even. Random rules. No, I'm afraid not. You're the first tourist we've had in quite some time. Have you considered spending some time in currency down the wonderful Cellar Street? Oh, good. As mayor, I expect that should make me happy. We've got a new slogan, you know, straight from Nani Fortuna. It's Two Town, where the fun is doubled. So twice the fun. That's something to look forward to. I'm afraid not even. Despite my title, I'm in no position to help you. But... well, if you dared, you could try talking to Royam directly. I shouldn't even be mentioning his name. But, well, you need my help, and this is all I can do. I suspect he knows more than he lets on. I'm lowering an elevator for you even. It's your choice. And good luck.
Greetings, my name is Royam, and I'm in charge. You know I'm the boss because I'm so... I was about to say that. That's my rhyme. You're very rude to point out my struggle. As mayor, I've got lots of priorities to, Stop interrupting me. I almost had it. Ah! Him, the mayor? Don't make me laugh. He's less than the smallest member of my... You call that a rhyme where you come from, little girl? You have met but an idiotic fool. I'm surprised he's not covered in his own... Look, you've broken my flow and made me stop rhyming. I'm busy with the construction of my masterpiece, my legacy, my gift to random of that wondrous second moon, and you're interrupting me? What do you want? Why should I deal with you? I am the designer, builder, overseer of the new town. The better one. Much better than the one that idiot mayor oversees. You want your friend's eyes back, don't you? Oh no, I don't give anything away for free. There's something you need to know. Here's how this is going to go. There, you see? My rhymes are getting better. I'm struggling with my poem about the moon, and I'd like to have it done real quickly. You know what? That gives me a thought. I'll give you the eyes, but you'll have to do... yes, that's it precisely. Just teach me how to rhyme. In a nice manner. Here's my offer, take it or leave. Bring me a perfect poem about the moon, and I'll grant you Seymour's eyes. Ah, you are good. Yes, that's the deal we have struck. Go find rhymes, and I wish you... I'll think of it eventually. Get to it before I change my mind. It's only temporarily that our interests are... parallel to each other. Farewell, young stranger, and let me give you some advice well earned. Stay out of my way, and you won't get cooked. I was about to say that.
It was a mad quest for an insane, upside-down mayor. But it was all even had to go on. There were some particular propaganda posters hanging on the walls. Perhaps those could be of inspiration.
Good. All is going according to plan. I truly am Toontown's greatest male individual.
They said it wasn't possible. They said it was a lie. Meet Miss Mystique from Papo's Wild Circus, the woman with 3 personalities. Miss? I could use that word.
Even hadn't yet found enough material for her poetry. She felt like there was still inspiration to be found out there. Some writing on the wall that she hadn't yet observed.
Been dealt a bad hand, have you? Ah, never mind. Trade it in for a new one with me, old Manny Dex.
Grandma's grace! I was pinned down by those vile machines, but now they're scrap. So thank you. The name's Big Red. Even, huh? Well, you're Big Even to me now. Big's an honorific, you know. Big Red and Big Even. Pleasure to make your acquaintance, kid. What brings you up here to this horrible place, Big Even? Afraid I can't help with either of those, but I got a life here. A precious little life, but it's mine. And now that I can move freely again, I think I'm gonna head back down to Two Town. See, I have this brother, named Little Joe. That's him. Looks just like me, only he's a jerk. Well, he was going to work up here, but I got sent here instead. He made some sort of deal. Little Joe tricked me, his own twin sister. So now he's down there, and I'm stuck up here, and I hate every minute of it. Oh, I was, for sure. And I was of two minds about it for a long time. But now I'm just tired. I know what he did was wrong, and I know he knows it too. He probably feels really guilty about it. But I don't want revenge. I just want to leave. I just want to go home. And now I can! Thank you! You've really made a difference in my life, Big Even. Oh, please, take this. It's my way of saying thanks. I'm finally free!
A good night's sleep is every evening's prize. Sleep twice as well when you wear sleeping eyes. Sleeping eyes? Yeah, I like the sound of that. Listen to Crooner Hairy Harry's new double-length record. Inspired by the new moon of Two Town, it's twice as good as his last album, Croon. That's a nice poetic word.
Even hadn't yet found enough material for her poetry. She felt like there was still inspiration to be found out there. Some writing on the wall that she hadn't yet observed.
Game Master's beard, what are you doing up here? What are you doing here? This is an active construction site. We have work to do here, kid. It doesn't matter what your name is. You can't be here, kid. Look, we're all under a tight schedule here. I can't stop work just to escort you home. So, if you promise not to die or otherwise interfere with our work here, I'll answer some questions for you, okay? But by the card makers, we can't have kids wandering around an active work site. Come on, get going, before my other side pitches in on what to do about you.
A feast for the senses, a balm for the body, a spiritual bouquet? You simply have to try Crazy Cryptid's Chopped Cheese Blue. Now half price every second Tuesday. Huh. Spiritual bouquet. It's a nice turn of phrase.
There. Even had all the materials she needed to face Royum in a battle of rhymes. But did she have the skill? Well, there was only one way to find out. She wasn't sure if she was ready, but on the other hand, she wasn't at all certain she'd ever be. So she did the only thing she could. She went for it.
This is it, Ethan. It all comes down to this. If you come at me with a moon poem, you'd better not. Is that really the best you've got? Come back when you've found better rhymes. So, you want to try this again? Very well. It all comes down to this. If you come at me with a moon poem, you'd better not. Oh no, you're clearly not ready yet. So, you want to try this again? Very well. It all comes down to this. If you come at me with a moon poem, you'd better not. Perfect, yes, let us begin. We shall pluck the wings from painted butterflies to fan the moonbeams from two towns. Yes, ooh, I like that very much. Let's proceed. And we shall be made minions of the moon, to look forward to everything the mayor doth. Yes, there's no rule that says a poem can't talk up the poet some. Well done. Now, last verse. And we shall always swear by the 2 moons, for they change each day. The Upside Down Town is the only place that offers such a... such perfect rhymes. For a perfect moon. I think I have it, yes. Well done, little poet. You have earned yourself quite a boon. Oh, I am constantly growing, building my body to become a real being. Poetry, on the other hand, this is what will truly separate me from my shallow other side. Oh, but of course, I promise you I will dig into that matter. Meanwhile, I want to give you something else. The highest honor in this land. I grant you access to the Second Moon's staging grounds. Few have ever had the good fortune to tread on that hallowed ground. Go there, admire it, and then I will give you what you seek. My workers are building at a terrific rate. If you ask me, I think that's great. It's nice to see them finally pulling their body mass, metaphorically. Construction is on schedule. Of course it is. I'm the best there is in this construction line of employment.
Beautiful? Yes, in its own sort of strange way.
Up in nose, up in. Well, let's trade.
So this was the famed Second Moon, Mayor Royham's masterpiece. It was actually kind of a trap.